What's up, everybody? Michael Ninja's back at it again. You know how I like to do it. Press record and speak what's on my mind. How y'all doing, beautiful people of the world? Whoo! Welcome back. So yeah, man. I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's like I try to suppress the spiritual. Hold on right quick. A lot of this racial tension issue going on in America. Just tugs at my heart, man. It's like no matter what, when I think from my three-dimensional mind, the history comes into play, anger arises. Like right now, my heart is beating heavily. But when I step back and reflect, think from a fifth dimensional aspect, above time, sleep, dream, where dream and reality come together and can be manifested easily with thought and perseverance. But I know we all have to come together in order for this world to work. But again, it's like this world wants to make it where we're separated by color. Black, brown, white, yellow, red, whatever. But when you think about it, if oxygen was to be cut off, we all die. When all our water is contaminated, we all die. When our food no longer grows from the ground and all we have to eat is each other, we all die. Not trying to scare you, but some people just aren't thinking about the magnitude of this race issue. I understand if you hate a particular person of a different race for something that they might have done. I understand that, but let's say, for instance, okay, so I'm black and Chinese, right? A black man commit a crime. I would hope he is dealt with correctly by the justice system. Same thing if an Asian man and a white man. Basically, everybody should be respectful to the law. And when you break it, then you got to pay the consequences. Now, we live in that day and age where basically criminals are pussified. Like, what I mean by pussified is they could do the crime, but they can't do the time. Now, obviously, I'm not talking about the people who turn themselves in, serving the time respectfully. I'm not talking about the ones that got caught and have to serve their time. talking about the ones that commit crimes and run and will put everybody else's life at risk in order for them to get away, and sometimes they ultimately don't. With crimes and technology nowadays, it's harder to assume innocence, especially if you're unaware of how technology works and who has the best knowledge of getting around this modern day technology to commit crimes. Yes, I imply that some unsolved cases could very well be active police members or past police members who I believe could easily cover up, just as they do on duty. See, it's something called power of the pen. If you don't know what power of the pen is, managers very well know what power of the pen is. People in top financial positions have a very good idea of power of the pen. Law writers, makers know exactly what power of the pen means because they write laws in a fashion that excludes them from harsh punishment, categorizes others as less than. Read the Constitution, okay? Subhumans. Come on, man. That shit needs to be changed. But until a force of people stand up for themselves, you can't make demands. And they know that. That's why they're taking the world piece by piece. One world order is a good idea. One race world, I have a problem with that. I have a problem with that. Even though we're the son of man, we're still all son of gods. And for somebody to dictate that I'm less important than them because they have lighter color eyes or lighter color hair or their ability to maintain their generational wealth off of the backs of my people. If you think I'm stupid not to understand how many people it took to create me in this day and age, you're stupid. You're stupid. I hate to call you that, but you're stupid. Okay? You can have your opinion about me. I very well have that very right about you as well. But this ain't that and this ain't this. Shining light where there's darkness. The darkness is racial issue, racial tension. Race tension. Now, again, let me clarify. There are people that say fuck the police. There's times where I get upset at the police action. individuals. I understand that the individual works for the entire police force, and I understand what the police force stands for. Basically, if you look all the way back in the days, they were basically slave patrols, and they very much carry on their mission statement. They've just gotten a little more tactical and more forceful ever since more soldiers came back from Iraq, Afghanistan, Kuwait, Qatar. Do we blame the police force, or do we blame the training? Or do we blame the individual? Why should fear be a factor? You put yourself in a position where it's a life or death situation. Now you claim that you want to go home to your family. So you justify being a killer as your motive to going home. That's your reasoning. Instead, you could easily be a musician, join the military if you want to kill people. You just have to wait until they say jump. But public, there's criminals on the street that have guns. Yes. It's what you signed up for. But criminals, one thing. But how you view the entire nation of my people, my colored people, people of my tone, darker or lighter, sound like me. You're gonna tell me you fear all my people, but yet, damn, I don't know I can get into it, but we need unity. I swear we need unity for the goodness of this world, the goodness of this planet. We don't need any more wars. We definitely do not need to set off any atomic bombs. Right now we have power. We have people in power who's all about money. All about money. But the dollar is not backed by gold, silver, or any commodities. Look it up, people. Look it up. So what is the dollar backed by? Petrol? Petrol is commodity. Petrol's international dollars. We're not trading petrodollars. That's what our government trades to other countries. Our dollar is backed by our greed, our need, our greed for the dollar. That's what the dollar is backed by.